Welcome back to 90-Second Philosophy and Carneades.org. Today we're going to be looking at the principle of charity, which is a principle in philosophical methods that's generally important in the way that we conduct arguments in philosophy. So, philosophical charity is the idea that you should always assume that your opponent is making the strongest argument, and you should interpret others as rational and competent. It's important to do this so that you're not straw-manning someone or talking past them and not really engaging with their real argument. Let's take a look at an example of how to be philosophically charitable. So imagine we're presented with the following argument. All animals are mortal. All animals are men. Socrates is a man. Therefore, Socrates is mortal. We can probably see where they're going with this, even though it's clearly invalid and unsound. So, all animals are mortal, you probably mean all animals are mortal. That's the simplest version of charity. Interpret it as they probably meant to spell it a different way. All animals are men, that's just patently false. All men are animals, that's probably what they were going for. Socrates is a man. We want to be really clear. When we're talking about Socrates, we're not talking about my cousin Socrates down the street. We're talking about Socrates, the ancient Greek philosopher. My cousin might not be immortal, but it's still important for the argument. And finally, the last nitpicky thing is, once we've got all animals are mortal and all men are animals, we can add the premise, all men are mortal, so that we can then conclude from Socrates is a man and all men are mortal that Socrates is mortal. Go forth and be charitable. Watch this video and more at Carneades.org, and stay skeptical, everybody.